Hello, learners. The title of the story is The English Dream. A young Saudi learner named Rahi who works and dreams of speaking English fluently to improve his career and confidence. Chapter 1. A New Beginning. Rahi sat in his small office in Riyadh on a quiet evening. He worked at a heavy equipment rental company. The noise of trucks and bulldozers outside never stopped. But inside his office, it was silent except for the sound of a running air conditioner. He looked at the papers on his desk. Numbers, prices, contracts, names. Everything was in English. Every time he tried to read the sentences, he stopped. The words looked like a wall he could not climb. I must learn English, he whispered to himself. I really must. Rahi was 28 years old. He had finished high school years ago, and since then, he had worked hard to help his family. He was good at his job. He knew how to manage machines, drivers, and customers. But one thing always stopped him: English. Sometimes a foreign client would call, speaking fast English. Rahi would freeze. Sorry, sir, I don't understand. His face would feel hot with shame. That night, he made a decision. He opened his laptop, searched on Google, and typed, "How to learn English fast." Many results appeared: videos, online classes, mobile apps. Rahi didn't know where to begin. He clicked on a video titled, "How I Learned English by Myself." The man in the video spoke slowly and clearly. "You don't need to be perfect," the man said. "You just need to start." Those words touched Rahi deeply. He paused the video and whispered again, "I just need to start." The next day, Rahi went to a bookstore in Riyadh Gallery. He asked shyly, "Do you have English books for beginners?" The shopkeeper smiled. "Yes, many. For speaking, grammar." "Speaking," Rahi said quickly. He bought a small blue book called English Conversations for Everyday Life. It had dialogues like at the airport, in the office, ordering food. When he opened it that night, the sentences looked simple, almost like a child's book. But he smiled. He finally started. Small steps. Rahi made a plan. Every morning before work, he would read for 20 minutes. He read simple conversations aloud. "Good morning, how are you?" "I'm fine, thank you. And you?" At first he laughed. It's so basic. But when he tried to speak with a coworker who knew English, he realized that even these simple sentences were difficult to pronounce. Days turned into weeks. He watched short YouTube videos made for English learners. He learned how to greet people, how to ask for directions, and how to describe his job. One afternoon, a new expat engineer visited the company. His name was Daniel, and he was from the UK. Rahi felt nervous but decided to try. "Hello, Daniel. Welcome to our company," he said slowly. Daniel smiled. "Thank you, Rahi. Nice to meet you." They talked for a few minutes using short, simple phrases. Rahi was so happy he didn't stop smiling all day. At night, Rahi told his younger brother, "Today I spoke English with a man from England." His brother laughed. "Really? What did he say?" "Only small talk, but it's a start." The struggle learning English was not easy. Some nights after long work hours, Rahi felt too tired to study. The words mixed in his mind: verbs, tenses, prepositions. One weekend, he tried to watch an English movie without subtitles. He understood almost nothing. "This is impossible," he said in frustration and turned off the TV. But then he remembered the man from the YouTube video. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. So he turned the movie back on and added Arabic subtitles. This time, he focused only on listening. Soon he noticed the rhythm of the language, the emotion, the way people reacted. He felt something change inside him, a small fire of curiosity. Each night after, he watched 10 minutes of English content. Sometimes he repeated what the actors said, copying their pronunciation. His mother would laugh from the other room. "Rahi, are you talking to yourself again?" He would smile proudly. "Yes, but in English." Meeting others. One Friday, Rahi visited a cafe known for its English corner, a meeting where locals and foreigners practiced English together. At first, he sat quietly and listened. People were talking about travel, hobbies, and dreams. Then a young woman named Sarah turned to him. "Hi, what's your name?" For a moment, Rahi froze. Then he smiled awkwardly. "My name is Rahi. I am from Riyadh." "Nice to meet you. Do you come here often?" "No, he said, searching for words. Today, my first time. Sarah encouraged him gently, correcting him when needed. After the meeting, she said, "You speak well for a beginner. Keep going." That small compliment gave him energy for weeks. The promised months passed. Rahi's notebook filled with English words and small notes. His pronunciation improved. Slowly, his confidence grew. English was no longer a scary wall. It was a door opening to new places and people. One evening, he looked at the city lights from his apartment balcony and whispered, "One day I will speak English fluently. One day I will travel." He didn't know when or how, but he had made his promise, and that promise changed everything. Chapter 2. The Challenge. The hot Riyadh sun shone brightly as Rahi arrived at work early on Sunday morning. He had a big day ahead. The company was expecting a visit from a foreign client from Canada, Mr. Thomas, who wanted to rent several bulldozers for a new project. Rahi's manager, Mr. Khaled, stopped by his desk. "Rahi," he said, "the client prefers to speak in English. You can help translate for the team, right?" Rahi froze for a moment. His heart started beating fast. He wanted to say no, but the word translate echoed in his mind. "I can try, sir," he said softly. Khaled smiled. "Good. Just do your best." The first test, when Mr. Thomas arrived, he was smiling and friendly. "Good morning, everyone," he said in a fast, cheerful voice. Rahi stepped forward nervously. "Good morning, sir. Welcome to our company." "Thank you," Thomas replied. "I'm excited to see your machines. You have Caterpillar D9 bulldozers, right?" For a second, Rahi didn't understand the question. The words came too fast. He repeated in his head, "D9 bulldozers, right?" Yes, we have D9. Very strong machine," he said quickly. "Perfect. Can we check the condition before signing the contract?" Thomas asked. Rahi turned to his manager and tried to translate. His Arabic mixed with English, but somehow Khaled understood. They showed the machines and things went smoothly. When the client left, Khaled patted Rahi's shoulder. "You did well, my friend. You tried, and that is what matters." Rahi smiled shyly, proud but still thinking of the moments he didn't understand. That night he sat on his bed and replayed the conversation in his mind. "I'm excited to see your machines." What did excited mean again? He opened his phone and searched. Excited equals very happy and interested. "Okay," Rahi said to himself. "Next time, I will understand that word." He wrote it down in his notebook and began practicing. "I am excited to learn English. I am excited to travel." Slowly, the language was becoming his friend. Doubts and motivation. Weeks passed, and Rahi faced new challenges every day. He could read more words now, but understanding spoken English remained difficult. Many expats at work spoke quickly, and their accents sounded different. Some days he felt strong. Other days he felt hopeless. One night, after a long day at work and a failed attempt to watch an English video, he closed his notebook angrily. "Maybe this is not for me," he said aloud. His mother, sitting nearby, looked at him gently. "Rahi, when you were a child, how did you learn to speak Arabic?" He thought for a moment. "I listened to you, and I repeated." "Exactly," she said. "You didn't learn in one day. You listened every day, and one day you spoke. Do the same now." Those simple words brought tears to his eyes. He smiled and whispered, "Thank you, Mama." From that night, Rahi promised himself he would never give up again. A new friend. One afternoon at the cafe's English corner, Rahi met a man named Omar, a university student who spoke fluent English. Omar was friendly, energetic, and always smiling. "You're improving, Rahi," Omar said after hearing him speak for a few minutes. "Really?" "Sometimes I feel I'm not," Rahi replied. "That's normal. Learning a language is like climbing a mountain. You don't see your progress every step, but if you look back, you'll see how far you've come." Rahi liked this idea. It gave him a new picture in his mind. Each word, each phrase was a step toward the top of his English mountain. From then on, Rahi and Omar met every Friday. They would have coffee, practice conversations, and sometimes just talk about life. Omar corrected his sentences in a kind way. "Rahi, you said he go, but we say he goes, okay?" "Ah, yes, he goes. Thank you, my teacher." Rahi laughed. The opportunity. A few weeks later, Khaled called Rahi into his office. Rahi, he began, the company is growing fast. Next month, we'll start working with an international client from Dubai. They use English for all communication. I believe you can help us connect with them. Rahi's eyes widened. Me, sir? Yes, you. You've improved a lot. You understand many words now. This is your chance. Rahi felt both fear and excitement. It was a big opportunity, but could he handle it? That evening, he told Omar about it. Bro, this is great, Omar said. You'll learn faster with real experience. Just prepare a few key business sentences. Learning English is not easy, but it is possible. Every English learner has moments of fear, confusion, and doubt. You might feel nervous when you speak or shy when you make mistakes. But remember this, every mistake is a sign that you are trying, and every try brings you one step closer to success.